This isn't just about the fights inside the ring. This is about the ones we face when the crowd's gone, when the lights go dark, and the silence screams louder than the cheers ever could. There are people out there, maybe even right next to you, battling demons most of us will never see. Depression, anxiety, trauma, abuse, the kind of wounds that don't wound the skin, but bleed inside. Some are haunted by the things they've endured. Verbal, physical, emotional pain. Others, they've heard that dark whisper that says, end it, you're alone. But I promise you this, you are not alone. This event, Reason to Fight, it's more than a name, it's a message, a lifeline, a declaration that your pain is real, but so is your strength. You don't have to fight in silence. We fight with you. We fight for you. Tonight is proof that no matter how heavy the burden, how deep the scars, we can rise together. When we open our hearts, when we speak our truths, when we stand by each other, no shame, no judgment, that's when the healing begins. Whether you're in this arena, watching from the shadows of your mind, or even watching live on YouTube Premiere, you are seen, you are heard, and you matter. So let this night be more than a spectacle. Let it be a reminder that no matter what you're facing, this world is better with you in it. United, we stand in the fight against mental illness. Hello everybody, I'm Ryan Stone, and tonight is a very, very special and most importantly, a very important night in our industry. Not just in the industry though, but in this lifetime. This is CDN, Reason to Fight. The wins and losses in the ring tonight will not matter, but what will matter are the losses that we've all suffered in our lifetime. People have dealt with mental illnesses over the years in this community especially. And you know, everybody, to be quite honest, a lot of people who have been a part of the Carpe Diem network over the years have dealt with a lot of mental issues, have dealt with a lot of emotional and psychological issues. Whether they've had disdain for this place or not, it makes no difference. In this fight against mental illness, we fight with them. We fight for them. We can only hope that they fight for us as well. Tonight, though, we got 3 matches on tap, and one of those matches is one that I'm really looking forward to, and that's the main event. But right now, we are going to kick Reason to Fight off. Wait a minute, what the hell? We're going to kick Reason to Fight off tonight with women's action. And it looks like we're getting one of our referees. What the, oh my God. Penny Shaw is refereeing the opening contest. Unbelievable. Just a matter of moments, we're going to kick it over to our ring announcer, Sydney Maxwell.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest here at Reason to Fight is scheduled for one fall. Introducing the special guest referee for this match, Penny Shaw.
Penny Shaw, as we all know, is one hell of a competitor, but tonight she's refereeing this opening contest. I didn't even know Penny had a referee's license, but Penny is definitely one that doesn't take anything from anybody. She's one tough cookie, and as many differences as I've had with Penny over the years on the Carpe Diem network, I respect this woman's toughness. I respect her ability in the ring. So you can bet your ass that Penny Shaw's law will indeed matter in this fight. Never seen Penny referee a match before, but I can tell you this, she definitely knows all the ins and outs, the rules of the wrestling ring. Gonna get this matchup kicked off in a matter of moments. These people here in the United Center here in Chicago are ready for what's sure to be an amazing event. Here we go. We're going to kick things off here with the undefeated Amanda Walton. Now remember, wins and losses are not going to matter on this show. Once this match kicks off, I'll go into more. Sydney, take it.
Introducing the participants first, from Vancouver, British Columbia, Amanda Walton.
Amanda Walton, as we all know, is 12-0. Tonight, if she wins, her streak will not extend. It will stay the same as the wins and losses. As I've said, will not matter on this show. But the losses that do matter are the ones that we've all experienced in our personal lives outside of this virtual wrestling community. Amanda in the last year is, as most folks probably know, has suffered a couple of losses in her personal life. So this event is major for her. This event right here is something very close to the heart, close to the chest for Amanda. She's had her own mental struggles over the years as well in her personal life, but she has persevered. We're going to persevere for those who are still struggling, and we're going to fight with and for those who still have struggles even now. As we await the arrival of Amanda's opponent, this is a woman who has caused a slew of controversy on social media. When this event was announced, she was eager to sign up. This is something that I'm looking forward to seeing. Here comes DM Ivy. These people in Chicago, they're not really feeling Ivy. I don't know why, but well, then again, I do. But that's neither here nor there. Sydney, take it.
Introducing her opponent from Raleigh, North Carolina, DM Ivy.
Even Sydney sounds annoyed just by having to announce this woman's name, but nevertheless, it's not about how annoyed Sydney is or how annoyed the Chicago crowd is. Excuse me, I lost my train of thought there for a second, but nevertheless, DM Ivy actually making her in-ring debut here tonight for the Carpe Diem Network. Again, the wins and losses will not matter on this event. Once we get past this show, the wins and losses will matter, but tonight, we fight. Tonight, we go to war with the demons within us. We fight for those who are still here. And we put on a hell of a fight for those who are no longer with us. We got Ivy and we got Amanda. Things are about to get real interesting in this ring in a matter of moments. We got Penny Shaw refereeing. Penny and Amanda have had a couple of encounters in the backstage area. You gotta believe the organizer of this event, Deshaun Walton, is watching as his wife goes to war. Fans clearly like Amanda more than they do Ivy here. Penny ringing the bell. This one's underway. Let's hope she calls this one fairly. Considering how important this event is, though, every referee has been instructed to call these matches down the middle. Women's action underway. DM Ivy versus Amanda Walton, and you really have to wonder what the strategy is for both of these women. Collar and elbow tie-up. Amanda throws Ivy. Ivy counters Amanda. Look at this springboard Hurricane Rana, and Ivy kicked up out of the spike Hurricane Rana, countering whatever Amanda was going for there. Snapmare. Ivy off the ropes. Over the double axe handle. Got a shot right to the midsection. Amanda, though, look at this. Oh! Looked like she was going to go for Stun Dog Millionaire. Got caught with a Falcon Arrow. Penny counting, and Amanda kicks out. Amanda Walton is definitely one of the most perseverant competitors I have ever seen. She always finds a way to win somehow. But DM Ivy overpowering Amanda. Okay. Mocking one of Chicago's favorite sons, and look at this. Amanda, though, has her up. Looking for a power bomb, but Ivy countering with a couple of punches to the head. Big knee right to the gut. Oh, what a nasty kick by Walton. The dirt off her shoulders, but Ivy immediately back up. Look at this. Cover, 2, and no. Amanda Walton takes a shot right to the face. Big slam there by DM Ivy, and again, as I've mentioned before, wait a minute, what the hell is she doing? Oh my God, reverse choke slam. Okay, yeah, that's real nice. Again, mocking one of Chicago's favorite sons. But I hope he's not in here tonight. Otherwise, he's going to drop a pipe bomb on her. And you hear the fans here in Chicago chanting Amanda's name, chanting Mandy. Fully behind the British Columbia native there. Penny asking Amanda if she wants to give up. The crowd rallying behind Amanda. DM Ivy has this modified camel clutch maneuver here, driving the knee into the back, adding a little bit of torque. DM Ivy, as we all have heard, is oh God! The apparent daughter of Virgil Snow, who's going to be in the main event tonight, that Amanda is going to be refereeing cattle mutilation, shades of her husband. Sean's been training recently as well. His concussion issues matter not here tonight. We're going to get into more of him later, as Amanda now has this cattle mutilation locked in tight. Ivy's got nowhere to go. Center of the ring, Penny asking if Ivy wants to give up. These fans here in Chicago are loving this action already. Ivy finds a way out of the cattle mutilation, elbowing Amanda right in the jaw. And kicking her in the jaw as well. With a big boot right to the face and a senton across the back. And now, look at this. Oh! Amanda had that monkey flip scouted and all. Now it's getting serious. The feeling out process is over, and now it's about to get good. Amanda goes off the ropes. Ivy with a tilt-a-whirl side slam into the cover. Penny right there, perfect position, but Amanda kicks out at 2. Snapmare onto the mat. Shot right to the head. Okay, come on now. It's not necessary. Listen to these people in Chicago. You know what, Chicago? I agree. I can't say it, but y'all can. Y'all got freedom of speech. On this night, I don't really have that right now. But I wholeheartedly agree. Reverse chokeslam, dropping Amanda on her face. These fans clearly do not like DM Ivy, and with good reason. A lot of the controversies of the last couple of years have floated all around social media. Ivy, though, not focusing on that as she punches Amanda right in the jaw, taking her down. Look at this pullback power slam. Now what is Ivy doing? Springboard splash. Nice, into the cover. 1, 2, and no. Amanda Walton finding the way to kick out. We all know Amanda is 12-0, and she's had some very tough opponents in her career thus far. She has faced Alessia Marcano twice. Oh, sliding German suplex by Ivy. That was a bit impressive, I will say. Ivy now on the top rope. What the hell is she going to go for here? Big elbow drop right to the ribs of Amanda. That'll take a lot of the air out of her lungs. 2 and no. Amanda has been in the ring with Alessia Marcano twice. Speaking of Alessia Marcano, that woman right there at Salvation Lies Within will be in the ring with Alessia, Harper, and Lorelei for the ROV World Championship. We'll get to that on another show, but for right now, it's about this action here tonight. Wait a minute, victory roll by Amanda. Was not about to let that monkey flip happen a third time. Ivy counters into a pinfall of her own. 2. Amanda counters back. 1, 2. No, Ivy counters. 1, 2. Oh, and Amanda kicks out. Oh. Soul butt and a shining wizard right to the face. Cover. 2 and no. Ivy starting to show a little bit of frustration, but Amanda is one tough cookie. She is not easy to beat. Oh, Widowmaker bomb. Widowmaker bomb. 2 and no. You gotta believe Amanda is fighting with a much greater purpose than Ivy is here. And the crowd here in Chicago is feeling it. As I said earlier on, Amanda has suffered a couple of personal losses in her life within the last year. Look at this! Oh! So this event definitely means a hell of a lot more to her. It means a lot to everybody, but for her, it especially means a lot. Amanda has Ivy on the outside. These two will have a count of 10 to get back into the ring, and Penny is at a count of 5 here. Amanda utilizing this 10 count as her greatest ally here. Penny at a count of 6. Ivy gets thrown into the barricade. Now, taking out the back door is Amanda Walton. Very interesting strategy. Referee Shaw's at a count of about 8. Amanda back in at a count of 9. Very close there. Walton, though, is in firm control. German suplex. Hell of a move there. Look at this. What's she going for now? Big back suplex. Dropping Ivy on the back of her head. These fans here in Chicago absolutely love Amanda, as I've said. They love her skill. They love her personality. Oh, Jesus Christ. She almost spiked Ivy on her head like a damn volleyball. 2 and no. Now Amanda's starting to get frustrated too. But again, in any wrestling match, you cannot get frustrated because that's how your opponent knows they've got you in their crosshairs. Ivy down in the corner. Amanda lining up for something. Ivy's back up on her feet. Soul butt once more. Look at this. Schoolgirl. Look at the power of Ivy. One arm power bomb and no. Amanda somehow kicking out, and now Ivy's pissed off, and I don't blame her. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell is she doing? I thought she was going to go for the GTS there, but Amanda countering. Oh, pump handle power bomb. 1, 2, it's done. There was no way she was going to let that happen here in Chicago, of all places. What a hell of an opening bout between Amanda Walton and DM Ivy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Amanda Walton.
You feel the emotions flowing through Amanda. The losses that she suffered, hell, she almost left this world as well at one point. But the fact that she fought through all of her struggles, all of her traumas, everything, she now fights with a greater purpose. And although this win does not count towards her record, it was still an amazing victory nonetheless. Let's watch how this one finished. Ivy got Amanda with a schoolgirl into a one-arm power bomb. And I thought that was it right there. That was a hell of a power bomb. Amanda was out for a good second there. But then that right there is when Ivy started to lose a little bit of her patience that much more. And as she was going to go for the go to sleep, Amanda countered, got behind Ivy and dropped her with a pump handle power bomb. 1, 2, and that was all she wrote for DM Ivy, who put up a hell of a fight. But Amanda Walton had that much more in the tank. Once again, your winner. The winner of this match, of course, is Amanda Walton. She put on a hell of a performance, fighting with a much greater purpose, fighting for many more reasons. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with more reason to fight. Stay tuned. Hey man, let me get a plate of pernil with some yellow rice and beans, and add some mofongo and plátanos to that too, man. Damn, I'm starving. Gotta get this food in me before later.
Where is this motherfucker? Hey! What the hell are you doing, Deshaun? I thought you were gonna wait for me before you decided to order the damn pernil. You knew I was getting ready. I cannot believe you came without me. You could have at least shot me a text saying that you went on ahead. You know I have an affinity for Dominican delicacies.
Well, maybe if you wouldn't have gotten so blitzed out of your mind last night and woke up with a hangover, I wouldn't have had to rush here to the arena to get some food. You know I'm at my best with gas in the tank. Wait a second. Hold on. Did you just say pernil?
You're damn right I said pernil. What are you, hungover too? You know, too much herbal therapy can be bad for you.
Okay, Les. First of all, that's impossible because weed is from the earth and God put it there for me and for you. Something you should take full advantage of considering the advantages and benefits of THC. Although I do admit that I need to cut down because it's been messing with my lungs a bit lately. And secondly, it's not pronounced pernil, you uncultured swine. It's pronounced pernil. I honestly still wonder how the hell you became a dean of a university if you can't even pronounce words right in Spanish. Matter of fact, what university are you a dean of?
The university I'm a dean of is none of your business, thank you. That doesn't matter right now. What matters is where your head is. And knowing that Amanda is refereeing the main event with you and the bootleg tribal chief cosplayer reject, the last thing that should be on your mind is stuffing your face with pernil. Why not go all the way the hell out and get some Arrows Cone habitualis too?
It's pernil and arroz con habichuelas. Ay, Dios. You're never drinking again, Les. Okay? Anyways, what's important is this. I get in the ring with Virgil, I knock him out with one in the chamber, and that's all she wrote.
The question is though, can Amanda fully be trusted to call the match fairly? You know how dirt sheets and tabloids are these days when it comes to the Carpe Diem network. And considering the history surrounding you three, I won't lie, dude. You have more of a problem on your hands than a solution.
Well, Alessia, I'm not the only one.
What do you mean? There's something you're not telling me?
No, Les, hun, it's fine. Really, it's fine.
Deshaun Michael Walton, the first you answer the damn question.
Well, it's all but official. But after the last 4.5 years of my life, I've realized something. And it's something that unless I'm given a damn good reason otherwise, I'm gonna have to fully stick to my guns on this.
You're not thinking of doing that this soon, are you? Just because there's been a mass exodus of people these last few years,
No. Not this soon, Les. But it is gonna happen. Because frankly, this place doesn't need me anymore. Nor does anyone in it. Because if that were the case, maybe my words and warnings would have been heeded. But as usual, nobody likes to listen to me around here until I walk out the door.
Narcissa tried to tell me. Damn it, alright, you know what? To hell with the pernil. We're getting deep dish pizza and talking this over. They're both gonna get whacked soon enough.
Les, for the love of God, it's pronounced pernil.
Who gives a damn? It's freaking pork and it tastes good. Now let's go. We're going to Timothy and Jake Quellens.
I hate very much.
Yeah, whatever. Now let's bust a damn move and beat traffic. Come on, let's go.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but did she really just call it pernil? It's pernil, okay? Alessia really needs to learn her Spanish. But anyways, I don't know about you guys, but what an amazing match that was. between Amanda Walton and DM Ivy moments ago. And believe me, we're going to see some more great action here tonight at Reason to Fight. I do want to touch on a few things, though, regarding this event. This event was made because all of us here at the Carpe Diem Network, we've either struggled ourselves or known somebody in our lives who has struggled with mental health issues, suicidal thoughts. Hell, even Rob Kamen here, one of the stars in attendance, has probably known somebody who has struggled with things of that nature. Got a hell of a lot of the CDN stars in attendance here tonight. And here's Eric Shelley, who made his in-ring debut against Benjamin Walton a few months ago. A hell of an effort by that young man. And, okay. But why is she here? Pretty sure she's here to enjoy the festivities, but Madison's saving that damn turncoat. And that right there is the vice president of the Bloodline Legacy Mafia, Yana Shelley. She'll be going at it with LaShawna Period at Salvation Live within 2. I still don't know why the hell she calls herself that. Colton Lee, who has had a bit of a run-in with Rob Kamen alongside his friend Kyle Young. Jacob Baker also has some involvement in that little scenario. And oh, well, look at this. The Catboy does dress nice after all. Damian Shelley is in the house. Pretty sure he had to park the car. Suited and booted to the nines is the young Catboy, but tonight it's about more than just being suited and booted. It's about fighting your demons and overcoming them. And we're not just doing this for ourselves, we're doing this for the ones that we've lost. You gotta love things like this. You gotta love common causes like this. Because things like this symbolize and prove that it's more than just wrestling. It's about more than just ourselves. It's about our fellow man. It's about our neighbor, our best friend, our family, or even a stranger in the street who may be struggling financially even. But I will tell you this. As Brandon Cuevas gets ready for his matchup up next against that young man right there, Chris Falcone, we got a hoss fight on our hands up next. I gotta say, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this for everybody. For ourselves, for our family, for our friends. Everybody here in Chicago here tonight has known or knows somebody who has gone through struggles. Even most of them probably go through the same amount of struggles themselves. And here comes Brandon Cuevas' favorite referee. Okay. He named himself Andrew Coney. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match here at Reason to Fight is scheduled for one fall. Introducing the special guest referee for this match, Andrew Coney.
You know, firstly, I'm shocked that Sydney even pronounced the word correctly. But secondly, the fact that Andrew Cortez renamed himself Andrew Conyo, everybody needs a good laugh. I'm pretty sure everybody needs a smile at something, some kind of BS like this. The fact that he named himself Andrew Conyo of all things, he could have named himself anything in the world. But nevertheless, Andrew is one of the most fair referees that the Carpe Diem Network has. You saw what he did back at the Tides of Chaos precursor this past Christmas, where he actually was at a count of 9 in that matchup between Serpico and Brandon Cuevas, who is in action in this matchup up next. You saw when he got to the count of 9, he didn't want the match to end that way by a countout, so he picked Brandon and Serpico up and put them back in the ring and got the match to continue on. That's the kind of respect that Andrew has for the sport of professional wrestling. These fans here loving themselves some Andrew Conyo. I still can't believe he calls himself that. I guess different strokes for different folks. But again, Andrew is one of the most fair referees the Carpe Diem Network has. Here comes the Jersey Cannon, Brandon Cuevas. Last time we saw him in action was at the Tides of Chaos precursor this past December, as I just said. An amazing effort despite losing. And though the win won't count here tonight, Brandon is looking to make a statement. Sydney, take it.
Introducing participant number 1 from Newark, New Jersey, weighing 305 pounds, Brandon Cuevas.
Brandon Cuevas from Newark, New Jersey, standing 6'9", weighing 305 pounds. This man is an absolute machine. You know what? He is deceptively agile for his size. I mean, you saw what he was able to do at the Tides of Chaos precursor this past December. You really have to wonder what he's going to be able to pull off. What's he going to be able to pull out of his bag of tricks here tonight against a fellow Hoss in Chris Falcone. Good Lord, what an explosion. Brandon, as we all know, is a former tag team openweight, and if my memory serves me correctly, he's also won a couple of other championships around the industry on the independent scene. Former tag team and openweight champion here in Ring of Valiance Wrestling on the Carpe Diem Network. The sky's the limit for Brandon Cuevas, but so too is it for this young man. Making his way to the ring right now, 6'11" tall, from Cleveland, Ohio, Chris Falcone.
Introducing participant number 2 from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing 293 pounds, Chris Falcone.
Chris Falcone has a bit of the home field advantage, being that he is from Cleveland, Ohio, which is not that far from Chicago, Illinois. He's a Midwestern kid. And believe me when I tell you, this young man has made quite the statement in his time here on the Carpe Diem Network. Was in the main event of Consequential Comeuppance in the Elimination Chamber match. Was in the main event of episode 19 of Ring of Valiance Wrestling, was in a triple threat steel cage match that involved Charles Schultz and Virgil Snow on episode 17 of Ring of Valiance. This young man is making waves all over the industry. Hell, I even heard recently that he's actually going to film school. Hell of an impressive background, if you ask me. Maybe he could film my first movie. Who knows? But nevertheless, Brandon Cuevas versus Chris Falcone in our second matchup of the evening here at Reason to Fight. Brandon looking intense. Chris looking very, very determined. Referee Andrew Conyo ringing the bell. This one is underway. And you got to think that Brandon is also fighting with a purpose as well. Fans may not like Brandon. Oh, but Brandon getting carried away with the trash talk, and Falcone striking first. Oh, Falcone getting out of whatever Brandon was going for there. Double axe handle to the back of the head. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. Falcone out wrestling Brandon. And look at this. He's helicoptering him. Now a gator roll. I didn't think Falcone had amateur wrestling history, but stranger things have happened in the world, people. I mean, what else can I tell you? Back to the gator roll for Falcone. Look at this. Impressive mat wrestling skills by Falcone, and now he's just carrying Brandon like a damn toy. That is 305 pounds that Falcone just threw around with the greatest of ease. Falcone looking for a powerbomb, but Brandon got out of it. Brandon now throwing Chris off the ropes. Oh, pop-up sucker punch. And okay, now he's going to do his little headstand, showing off. This is not necessary, Brandon. Look at that. Look at this. The agility that Brandon possesses, though, is uncanny. Falcone rolling outside to get a breather. Brandon not going to let him with a nasty knee to the face. Andrew Conyo trying to tell these guys to get back in the ring, and a powerbomb on the floor. And bear in mind, people, that is padded concrete. That is inch-thick rubber, and under it is solid concrete. Nasty kick to the head. And look at this. Brandon showing off. Arrogant bastard. But Brandon, though, as I was saying earlier, is fighting with a much greater purpose. He's fighting for his younger brother, Jose Blanco, who we will see on the Carpe Diem Network relatively soon, as Jose has suffered a few losses in his life as well. So Brandon, in a way, is fighting for his brother and for the people he's lost. Falcone, I'm sure, has lost a couple of people in his life too. Believe me when I tell you, we may all lose a lot in life, but we all have gained a lot as well. On the leg drop over the arm of Falcone. I've been told that Falcone has been suffering from a lot of arm problems on the left side as of late. Oh, and a nasty lariat down low by Brandon. Oh, senton across the legs. Big 300-plus pound senton across the legs of Chris Falcone. Now Brandon going to take advantage. Cuevas going to take advantage of that senton across the legs, now stomping both knees. Falcone is 6'11", 294. Brandon 6'9", 305. These two men are basically equally matched in the size and strength department, so they're going to have to outwit each other. Brandon throwing Falcone into the corner. Takes a knee right to the chest, this Falcone. And look at this, talking trash again. But Brandon has every right to. He's got all the confidence in the world, but talking trash gets you kicked right in your chest. Falcone now on the offensive, going for the lariat. Brandon ducks and Falcone trips over his feet. Big chop there by Brandon. Oh, look at the arrogance of Cuevas. Falcone wants it. Are we about to see a chop battle here, people? Oh! This takes me back to about 2005. Kobashi and Sasaki vibes here with this. Oh, what a shot by Brandon, and another chop. And the chops and the punches between these two men. Falcone looking. Oh! Nasty shot off that pop-up punch. And again, a senton across the legs. Senton across the legs as Chris was trying to roll out of the ring. Only a 2 count, though. You got to think that 300 pounds coming down across your legs, no matter what your size is very, very painful. Nasty neck breaker by Brandon Cuevas. The Jersey Cannon is on a roll here. And now he's stomping a mud hole into the heart. Into the heart of Chris Falcone, and now he's going to do it again. Brandon Cuevas is one determined young man, but I think his mentalities the last couple of years, ever since turning his back on the people, he's become more pompous and overconfident by the day. Now look at this, grabbing him by his damn dreadlocks, just to lock him in this arm trap crossface here. Brandon has never been the submission specialist type, but this is very, very good strategy here by Brandon, trying to choke Falcone out. trying to cut off the carotid artery here. Trying to make Falcone either tap or pass out, but Falcone is not going to give up that easy. Falcone is not going to give up that easy. And in retrospect, that's what this event is all about. Never giving up and continuing to fight, and especially fighting for those who are struggling currently, but also more importantly, fighting for those who are no longer with us and carrying on their legacies in their stead. Falcone and Cuevas now going back and forth. Now look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh no. Brandon caught in the wrong place in the wrong time, and here come the chop. Falcone serving up a whole 75 plates of chops here. And Brandon is suffering in the corner. Look at him. Falcone with these rapid fire chops. It's like 2005 all over again. Oh! And oh, wait a minute. Oh, Brandon. Falcone wasn't paying attention, and now Falcone paying the price as well. Brandon with the chops, and now Falcone having to deal with it. Taking every last chop. That's about 100 chops from Falcone, maybe more, and Brandon giving him the same treatment. Look at this. And these fans are booing Brandon just because he's from New Jersey, and frankly, I can't say I blame them because, you know, Jersey's Jersey. But the Jersey Cannon with these rapid fire chops. Oh, Falcone is absolutely suffering over there in the corner. Oh, Jesus. And now Brandon getting caught lacking, and here we go again. Falcone back to the rapid fire chops. And these fans here in Chicago are loving Chris Falcone. Falcone rapid fire left hand chops. Listen to these people here in Chicago. But listen to the loudness of these chops here. Oh, these two's chests are going to be beat red by the time this chop battle is over. Oh, God. Oh! Brandon now firing back with stiff chops of his own. And this is awesome indeed. This chop battle has gone on for about 2.5, maybe 3 minutes. And Falcone asking for more. Brandon doing the same. And now they're going to go back and forth here. You really have to wonder what the strategy is now for both of these men. And now they're going fisticuffs. Falcone. Oh, Cuevas, though. Back at it with strikes of his own. Oh. Oh! And Falcone finally getting the upper hand. And look at this once again with the greatest of ease. Picking Brandon Cuevas up, dropping him with a power slam. Referee Andrew Conyo is right there, but Brandon kicks out at 2. You know, it would have been a real... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, went for the clothesline, but Brandon with a drop toe hold right there. Strategy is key. In a match like this, knee trembler to the side of Falcone's head. Falcone maybe, where the hell is Brandon going? It's like Godzilla versus King Kong with these two. These two are massive. Falcone is out. Oh my God. What the hell is Brandon doing? What the hell? Oh my God! Brandon went for the tuck if you buck moonsault and got caught with the Omerta. He got caught with the code of silence out of the tuck if you buck moonsault. Falcone and Cuevas are down. Falcone and Cuevas are down. And the fans chanting RTF, reason to fight. That's what this is all about, having a reason to fight, and I think Falcone may have just found his reason in this match. A hell of a matchup between these two. I was not expecting a moonsault of all things from Brandon Cuevas, let alone the tuck if you buck. Falcone with quick fire thinking was playing possum there perhaps, and caught him with the code of silence. These people are oh man, Brandon's bleeding. Brandon's bleeding after that omerta from Chris Falcone. But these fans are appreciating, loving, and respecting the action here in Chicago, Illinois. And the chests are beat red, roll through off of that backsplash by Falcone. And wait a minute, omerta by Brandon now. Brandon with the omerta, looking for the cover here. Andrews got to get in position, 2, and no. Falcone getting the shoulder up. And both of these men have been training with Deshaun Walton through the years. And that omerta is special. That is a special move that only the best of the best can pull off. And now what the hell is he doing? Oh, he's tuning up the band again. Brandon tuning up the band and a super kick to the face of Falcone. These fans with the appreciation for the action here. Brandon's got to find a way to get into the cover. Could that have been Brandon's last gasp? Both of these men's chests are beat red from all of those chops. I'm being told that was over 300 plus chops between those two men. Andrew counting. Chris kicks out. And Brandon cannot believe it. Brandon Cuevas now has to be thinking, what the hell does he have to do to put Chris Falcone away? Well, there's even Brandon's in shock. He's wondering what's got to be done. Falcone, he's out of breath. Both of these men are sweating like crazy. All the work that they've put in this match, having their reasons to fight. Brandon now charging at Falcone, who gets the boots up. Falcone, omerta again. Look at the power of Brandon. Utilizing his neck strength to counter the omerta, to counter the code of silence, and now he's choke bombed. He just choke bombed Chris Falcone. Chris is done. Brandon Cuevas, what a counter out of that second omerta, that second code of silence with Chris Falcone. Brandon had it well scouted. Sydney, take it, please. Hell of a matchup between those two big men. I hope to see them in a match again soon, where next time the win will indeed count.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Brandon Cuevas.
Brandon Cuevas, what a hell of a victory for him. Hell of a fight between both of those men. They both deserve a round of applause. They both deserve a pat on the back for a hell of a contest. We gotta take it back to how that match ended, because that was just absolutely incredible strength. I'm so flustered by what just happened that frankly I can't even formulate a sentence properly. But Falcone with that backsplash out of the corner, rolled through, got caught with the omerta off the ropes. And then Brandon with a choke bomb right there in the corner, and you saw the back of Falcone's head kind of clipping that bottom turnbuckle. Brandon then tuned up the band and kicked Falcone right in the face. And after the kick out off the super kick, Brandon charged at Falcone and then this. Caught him when he was going for the omerta, grabbed him by his neck, damn near choked him out, and caught him with that choke bomb. 2, and it was all she wrote for Chris Falcone to put up a hell of a fight in that matchup. And believe me when I tell you, the wins and losses may not matter on this event, here tonight when it comes to the matches, but I can tell you this. I want to see Cuevas and Falcone run it back one more time. I have a feeling that they will do just that. Congratulations to Brandon Cuevas on an incredible win. We will be back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDN, Reason to Fight. Ryan Stone on the ones and twos. We got a hell of a lot of people in this arena for this very special and important event. In this fight against mental illness, as well as a whole lot of other issues that people suffer through the daily. We got a lot of stars in attendance, including the Marcanos. Juno and her daughters Alessia and Narcissa are in the building. We got Selena Albright in the house. I was not expecting to see Selena in here tonight. I'm glad she showed up. Okay. And we got Kira Knight. I don't like this woman, but begrudgingly I'm glad she's here. Kira Knight is in the house. And look at this. Marquis St. Sebastian, he owes me $150. Son of a
All
bitch.
right, you idiot people
What the
can
hell?
stop cheering for Paul Jules and actually start showing respect to the one true gem in this goddamn business.
Why is she
people
here?
are so infatuated with irrelevant bums, especially the biggest, most irrelevant bum at the announce desk. And what
Screw
pisses
you,
me
Jem.
off even more is that you people actually just cheered for the Three Stooges over there, the Marcanos. And the biggest one is that hot potato pass-around Alessia.
Oh, come on,
She's
Jem.
bullied and strong-armed her way into many a main event. And you hypocrites and parasites here in this death row-ass city known as Chicago have the audacity, the unmitigated gall to cheer for that filthy goddamn animal.
Why is she
has
here?
No class.
Somebody
no
please
respect,
tell me, why did
no
security
manners,
let Gemini
and she
in the
has
building?
Absolutely no home training, whereas I, Gemini Tara Stone, am a woman of class, a woman with exponentially high amounts of
Where the hell is
etiquette.
Alessia going?
I come from a family
Etiquette
of
my
strength
ass.
and integrity, a family
Oh, wait a
of
minute.
grace. And
Alessia's
aside
got a
from
chair.
my stupid brother Ryan Lafayette Stone with the bum-ass dreads at the desk, my family is a family of loyalty.
Thank you, Alessia. She didn't have to say my government name on live YouTube premiere, and now Alessia Marcano has heard enough. She's beaten the hell out of Gemini Stone. I hope to God that Alessia beats the hell out of Gemini. I may not like Alessia a lot of the time, but this is one time that I'm actually glad she's here. Please beat the hell out of Gemini for all of us here in Chicago. Gemini now getting thrown over the guardrail, over the barricade. And now Alessia and Gemini, this is a cat fight here at its finest. Michinoku driver on the floor. We're supposed to have a main event between Snow and Walton up next. And the official in the ring trying to get these two to stop fighting. We're going to need more than one official. We're going to need security out here. Oh, come on. Oh! I did not know Gemini could do that. Standing corkscrew moonsault by my ugly-ass little sister. I really don't like her. I don't. Little bayou rat. Ew. And wait a minute. Oh! Cut the petricord by Alessia. Alessia Marcano with the cut the petricord brain buster. Oh boy. Testify, sister, please. Not that one on the ground. I hate her. Granted, I hate the other one too, but that's beside the... Wait a minute. I'm being told we're going to be hearing from Artemis Abramo. There she is.
That's enough, you two. We are not about to have this event thrown off course because of this petty territory problem. This is an event to encourage and help anybody who's struggling with mental, emotional, and psychological issues of any kind, and for people dealing with substance and domestic abuse issues to keep on fighting and to reach out for any help needed. However, it's very clear that both Alessia and Gemini have a score they need to settle. However, this score cannot and will not be settled by normal means. So you two are going to do battle right now in an extreme rules match. However, matches of the extreme variety must have referees of the extreme variety. So I made a call to Brian Azrael, seeing as how he owes me a favor anyways, and I have the perfect referee to help officiate this match. And she's on her way to the ring right now.
Wait a minute. Brian Azrael doing Artemis Abramo a favor. What does this mean? About to find out in a matter of moments. Oh! Well, this is a welcome surprise. The Green Ace is going to be refereeing this matchup, this impromptu matchup. Extreme Rules, Alessia and Gemini. Shauna Gears, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your special guest referee for this match, the Green Ace, Shauna Gears.
Shauna Gears is the referee for this match. I'm being told that this was a last-minute referee decision in case anything went down on this event, and believe me, a lot has gone down in the last hour or so. We saw Brandon Cuevas versus Chris Falcone in what was a hell of a contest. We saw Amanda Walton beat DM Ivy. And again, wins and losses in these matches will not matter. What matters is putting on a show for the people and giving people things to look forward to, giving people things to smile about that are struggling and dealing with a lot of internal issues, as we all do. Referee Gears rings the bell. Extreme Rules. This one is underway, and here we go. Oh, these two definitely have a score to settle. I've seen these two interact behind closed doors, and believe me when I tell you, Alessia and Gemini absolutely detest each other. Gemini thrown into the corner. Big kick, and Alessia is wearing heels. Alessia is wearing 4-inch thigh-high stilettos. And look at this for the Kamagoya. Oh my God, 8-second ride. The 8-second ride by Gemini. I didn't think Gemini could wrestle. I'm actually surprised and begrudgingly impressed. What the hell does she have in her hand? Oh God. Really? She's got a damn slipper, a wooden slipper in her damn hand. She's got the chocolate. Oh, for the love of God. Oh, Jesus. Slapping Alessia with the chocolate. Taking her down. Oh, God. Throwing it at her. And she's really looking to give Alessia a beating of a lifetime. Standing corkscrew moonsault again. And Gemini is also wearing heels. And now, what the hell is Gemini? Okay. Taking a page out of Brandon's playbook. Apparently, Gemini's been studying tape. And I'm being told that Gemini's been training in the ring. I didn't train her. I don't know who did. Somehow she's able to hold her own against the former two-time world champion, slapping her in the face with a damn slipper. A wooden chocolate, this time to the back of the head. Oh, God. Oh. Just beating the hell out of Alessia with this slipper and throwing it at her face. Throwing it at the back of her head, rather. Gemini's a real piece of work. I want to say more, but we'll save that for another show. But Gemini is a real piece of work. Now what's she doing? Look at this. Slingshot suplex by Gemini. The fact that I have to share blood with this little... Again, I'll say more on Gemini on the next show, or whenever the next time I show up may be. But in all honesty, if there's anybody that hates Gemini more than the Marcanos do, it's me. And look at this. Pile driver on the floor. Alessia may have a broken neck. Oh my God. Alessia Marcano may have a broken neck. And now she's about to have a broken hand with that damn heel of Gemini's driving into the hand of Alessia Marcano. Oh, thrown into the stairs. Gemini now looking for some sort of weaponry. She's got the, what the hell? That's a light tube. Oh boy. Gemini's got a damn light tube in the ring. Make that a 2. Along with the damn slipper. Shauna's not going to be opposed to this. Remember, this is Extreme Rules. These women can use whatever weapons they want to use. Within reason, of course, and a drop kick right to the face. And this territory war between the Marcanos and Gemini has gone on for a very long time here. I think Gemini just wanted to come out here just to pick a fight with Alessia, pick a fight with the Marcanos. I don't even know how the hell she got in the building. Marcano now down on the ground. What the hell is Gemini? And again, 3 light tubes, a slipper. Now what the hell is Gemini doing? Oh God! Oh, thank you. Gemini Stone is the scum of the earth. And that's putting it mildly. Alessia throwing the stairs at her and powerbombing Gemini on those same stairs. Alessia Marcano getting a reaction she hasn't gotten in years on this network. Oh! But after this show, it's back to business. Back to hunting for the World Championship as Shauna Gears looks on with a somewhat impressed look on her face. Marcano now has Stone. Kicking her in the face again. Alessia now looking for another weapon. Oh boy. Oh God. A barbed wire bat to the head. Barbed wire bat to the head and out of the arm of Gemini. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alessia pulling out that barbed wire bat. And look at the anger and disgust on Marcano's face. She really hates Gemini. I don't blame her either. Look at the aggression. Oh my God, Gemini's bleeding. Gemini is bleeding from the head and from the arm, courtesy of that barbed wire bat right next to her prone body. This is going to get nasty in a hurry, people. These people in Chicago are rabid. They understand the purpose of this event, as do Alessia and Gemini. Now Gemini, though, back up on her feet and again gets kicked in the face. And now Marcano, okay. You know what? I'm going to allow it just this once. That might be my little sister, but again, I can't stand her. Now, Marcano, what's she thinking here? Posting Gemini off the LED ring post. Off the LED ring post goes Gemini Stone, and now Alessia taking her around the world in 80 days. Banging her head off everything in sight. And again posting her. Good God. Chicago is loving this action here tonight. The main event still to come after this impromptu battle is going to be Amanda Walton refereeing the matchup between Virgil Snow and her husband Deshaun Walton. Again, the history between those three, as Alessia mentioned earlier, is very well known. Alessia, though, now back in the ring and talking trash to Gemini, and justifiably so. Get her one good time for me, thank you. And now Alessia just pounding away at Gemini's face. This is what Gemini gets for talking crap. This is what Gemini gets for insulting the people, for insulting me, for assaulting Alessia. Alessia now, look at this, going for cut the petrichord one more time. Oh, but Gemini countering. Gemini countering the cut the petrichord brain buster. Look at this. 8-second ride onto the light tubes, but they didn't break. The light tubes did not break. Shauna counting. Alessia kicks out at 2. And now, Alessia getting up. Gemini, oh God! Busting that light tube over Alessia's head. Oh God! That is nasty. And Alessia may be cut. Alessia may be cut from those damn light tubes and a shot to the face. Gemini covering. Fans chanting RTF once again. This is CDN, reason to fight. Anything goes in this matchup. The wins and losses in the ring will not matter. But again, these people have reasons to fight. Alessia is bleeding profusely from the forehead after those light tube shots. And Gemini talking trash again. Focus on your damn opponent, Gemini. Now she's gonna take out the trash with the damn trash can, throwing the trash can in the ring. And Alessia just bleeding buckets here. Now what the hell is Gemini looking for? And now again, this is Extreme Rules. Gemini pulling out the table, but Alessia with a slingshot crossbody over the top, taking Gemini down. And now, look at this, fisherwoman suplex on the floor. Oh, smacking her with the table. And throwing the table onto her prone body, telling her to get up. Big lariat. Marcano back on the offensive after this onslaught of violence from Gemini Stone. Now, I'm going to have to legally change my last name to Wade. Ryan Wade is what my name should be. I'm tired of sharing a name with this Bayou rat. Gemini now down on the floor, and Alessia's got the stairs again. Oh my God, onto the tailbone of Gemini. Oh, for the love of God, this time into the shoulder blades. Those stairs weigh about 75 pounds. Alessia going under the ring, grabbing a ladder, but Gemini right there to stop Alessia from whatever she was going to do. Alessia now thrown into the ring. Gemini's got that ladder in her hands now, but Alessia back up and again she flies. You know what? Maybe booty is a reason to fight after all. And again, I'm married, so can't really say that about Alessia, but nevertheless, Alessia's showing Ivy how it's done. And now she's going to show Gemini what happens when you try to take pages out of her playbook. Powerbomb onto that ladder. Gemini, though, somehow back up on her feet, but she is completely out of it. She can barely see with that blood going into her eyes. I wonder if Alessia ordered a box of Bootios. What the hell is she doing? Oh, for the... Oh, God! Cut the petrichord brain buster onto the ladder. Gemini is down. The fans chanting, "This is awesome," and indeed it is. Gemini may have a broken neck. This is getting absolutely ridiculous now with this violence. But you know what? I'm here for it. Big drop kick by Marcano. Marcano now throwing Gemini back into the ring. Looking for Gemini to get up. Gemini on her feet. Dodging the drop kick. Gets one of her own. Now what the hell is she doing? Oh no. 8-second ride onto the underside of that table. And those metal lips could have easily cut Alessia that much deeper and throwing a trash can on her head. Oh, look at this. Oh, now she wants to do push-ups and exercise. This is a damn Extreme Rules match. You are in the middle of a competition, Gemini. This is not the time to be showing off. I really hated growing up with Gemini. I really did. Always a show-off and a power bomb. Alessia now rolling to the outside to take a breather. Unbelievable. These people here in Chicago loving this action, but they are justifiably booing Gemini. Marcano struggling to get to her feet. Now what the hell is Jem doing? What the hell? Oh, for the love of God, the table's on fire. Gemini took a damn lighter out of her shoe, or out of her pants pocket down there at her ankles, and somehow set this table on fire. Shauna's used to seeing this, but has Gemini completely lost their damn mind? Oh no. Gemini looking to superplex Alessia. Wait a minute. Alessia, though, firing back. Banging Jem's head off the turnbuckle. Do it again, please. Oh, yes. Please. Do it. Through the fire and the flames she goes, Les. Please. Oh, no. Oh, my God! Superplex through the flaming table. Gemini is down. That has to be it. And Shauna is only able to count 2. This crowd here at RTF is loving this. Went for the hollow point spear. Takes a trash can to the head after the uppercut. Gemini with some ingenuity for once in her life. And a pile driver. Remember, Alessia took a pile driver earlier on. Her neck may be messed up. Cover 2 and no. Marcano getting the shoulder up. And now Gemini with these impressive knee drops. Now just beating the hell out of Alessia. This is an Extreme Rules match. This isn't going to be your typical catch-as-catch can. I should have said that when the match began. Gemini now off the side headlock. Thank God she didn't go for that damn headstand. Stomping the hand of Alessia again with those heels. Gem now has Alessia up. Throws her in the corner. Now what's she thinking? Marcano is up on the top turnbuckle. The hell is Gem doing? Oh, for the love of God. Back suplex. Down to the mat, onto the remnants of that table. That is legitimate hard wood. And now Gemini, Fisherwoman, brainbuster into the cover. 1, 2, and no. Somehow, some way, Alessia Marcano kicking out, and Gemini showing off, being the arrogant bitch that she is. Excuse my language. But Gemini is an arrogant piece of work. Alessia now down on the mat. She's out cold. Could that kick out have been her last gasp? Alessia has been known to compete in hardcore style matches her whole career. This is nothing new, but Gemini shockingly holding her own. Wait a minute, went for something, Alessia Carter, big power bomb. Dusting off her shoulders. She wants Gem on her feet, and she wants her on her feet right now. She wants to put an end to Gemini. Look at this, hollow point spear. The hollow point spear right to the soul of Gemini, if she even has one. Alessia Marcano is fired up. And now look at this. Has her up, cut the petricord in the center of the ring. And now look at that cold, icy, bloody stare from Alessia Marcano down on Gemini. She wants her up one more time. She wants one more to send the fans home happy. Alessia Marcano has her up. Cut the petricord. 1, 2, it's done. And I'm betting that Shauna is happy that she may not have to do this anymore. Refereeing hardcore style matches like that, I think she'll stick to the standard types for now. As good as she may be at
Ladies
hardcore
and gentlemen,
matches.
the winner of a match, Alessia Marcano.
Alessia Marcano with a hell of a victory over Shauna Gears. Or rather, over Gemini Stone, Shauna Gears was the referee. My hatred for Gemini is so damn paramount, I'm mixing up names here. But nevertheless, here at Reason to Fight, congratulations are in order for Alessia Marcano. Gemini actually impressed me with her in-ring athletic abilities. Something that she's never been able to do her whole life is impress me with anything. She's been an arrogant prick her whole damn life, but I'll give Gemini this. She held her own against the former two-time world heavyweight champion. Let's look at the replays here. Gemini, this is how the match ended. Gemini had Alessia dead to rights. Alessia somehow countered with a power bomb. And then came the hollow point spear, one of the most destructive spears in this business. And then she got her with not one cut the petricord brain buster, but after this icy stare into whatever's left of Gemini's soul, Alessia decided to double down. Look at the blood streaming down Gemini's body. I'm gonna need some medical help for both of these women. Alessia doubled down on the CTP, the cut the petricord brain buster. 2, and that was all she wrote. Alessia Marcano with a hell of a victory. Both of those women had reasons to fight. Maybe even deeper than these territory problems that they've been having with the Lost Heaven Empire Bay and the Hollow. But everybody has a reason to fight, dear folks. Whether it be fighting for a family member, for a friend, for a fallen family member or friend, or even fighting for yourself. It's about more than what happens in the ring. It's about more than what happens in between those ropes. It's about your fellow man, your neighbor, your friend, your family, anybody that may be struggling with something. We're there for you, we're riding with you, and we're gonna ride until the wheels fall off. Congratulations to Alessia Marcano. Up next, we're finally gonna get to hear from 2 of Carpe Diem's greatest assets in the form of Bernadette Vespucina and Brian the King Vaughn. They have a special and very important message.
We live in a world where strength is often measured by how much pain you can hide. not how much you can heal from. In the ring, we throw each other around, we bleed, we scream, we rise back up. But what people don't always see are the wounds that never show up on our skin.
This isn't just about wrestling. This is about life. And tonight we ain't cutting a promo for a fight. We're speaking out for the ones who are fighting a war no one else can see. The war inside their own mind.
Some people fight because they're told they're too different, because their skin isn't right, because they love who they love, because their bodies don't match a filtered image of what the world says is beautiful, because they were born into struggle, because they carry trauma from the past that never seems to fade.
Yeah, and for some people, they fight just to get out of bed. Just to look in the mirror and not feel like a mistake. They get laughed at, ignored, or told to man up or get over it. But mental health isn't weakness, it's life. And suicide, it's not a coward's act. It's a silent scream from someone who's been strong too long without help.
You think you're alone? You're not. You think no one understands? We do. You think there's no reason left to fight? You are wrong. There's always a reason. A reason to breathe, to cry, to scream, to live. Maybe you don't see it yet, but it's there. And we're here tonight to tell you, your story matters.
And if no one's told you lately, we need you here. The world is better with you in it. Even if you're hurting, even if you feel broken. Broken doesn't mean worthless. It means you've been tested. And every day you wake up, you're winning a fight most people don't even know is happening.
If you're struggling, reach out. If someone around you is hurting, don't turn away. Ask them how they are, and mean it. Be the hand that pulls someone off the ledge. One word, one hug, one moment of real compassion. It can save a life.
Look, we all got scars. We all got demons. But those demons don't get the last word. You do. You're not weak for needing help. You're not broken beyond repair. And you're never alone in this ring called life.
You are loved. You are valued. And you matter. Today, tomorrow, and always. Keep fighting. There's always a reason.
I could not have put that better myself. Thank you to Bernadette and Brian. Believe me when I tell you they meant every single word of what they just said. And I will reiterate it. You are not alone if you're struggling. You are not alone if you're fighting demons nobody can see. Do not be afraid to open up. Do not be afraid to speak out, especially if you're going through domestic violence issues or anything of the sort. There's a whole bunch of resources in the description down below for those who want to reach out and ask for help. Suicide hotlines, the whole 9 yards. We definitely appreciate those who came out to support this event. And believe me, it's honestly been a rough last few years for a lot of us here at the Carpe Diem Network, and not just for the Carpe Diem Network in general, but for a lot of people in this virtual wrestling industry. Even a few years ago, I'll even mention it. I'm not going to get in trouble for it, because frankly, I don't care if I get in trouble for it. Even a few years ago, a man by the name of Everett Creed, he was struggling when he lost somebody he cared about. He bounced back, and he's doing well for himself. Believe me when I tell you, just like Everett, you're not alone. Just like him, you got a reason to fight. You got to find it within yourself or find it within the people you surround yourself with. And also, make sure that you surround yourself with good people. Because if you surround yourself with the opposite, as we have referee Amanda Walton getting ready to come out here and officiate the main event. You surround yourself with good people, good things will happen. People that support you, people that love you, people that will let you know, even without saying the words, you're not alone. We're fighting with you, we're fighting for you. And things are just going to keep on rolling. As we see Virgil Snow making his way to the ring. This is a son of a bitch that I can't stand, I'll be honest. But there is Deshaun Walton, and he is getting ready for the main event.
What? Don't try to stop me, Artie. This is something that needs to be done.
I'm not here to stop you at all. Frankly, I know exactly why you're doing this. I know what's going to happen at the end of this tunnel. Moreover, I heard what you and Alessia were discussing at concessions. You're actually considering it, aren't you?
No, I'm not considering it. I'm gonna do it. This place doesn't need me. And with the way the tabloids and dirt sheets have been, there's no way anybody can convince me otherwise. Especially not with what's happened here the last 2.5 months.
You are the creator of this place. A lot of people here wouldn't have even met or gotten second chances at a run in this business without you. However, I do wholeheartedly respect your decision, as it is exactly that, yours. But I don't fully agree with it, as you know what will happen if you go through with this. As a matter of fact, I must ask this. Are you acquiescing because of them?
What the hell is that supposed to
It means that you're acquiescing for one of two reasons. Either you're doing it because you're fearful of something or somebody, or you're doing it because you've had enough and are ready to level up to the next plateau.
Artemis, I thought I had reasons. My soul has suffered a great deal. My spirit cannot withstand this much more. I fought for what I believed in. All the lies, deceit, and backstabbings I dealt with through the years. On screen, in the locker room, even behind closed doors. My soul is tired, Artie. Dog tired. I can't keep fighting against what's wanted. And unless I'm given a good reason to stay here, there isn't much of anything that can be said to make me.
I really do hope he knows what he's doing. And I hope he knows how it will affect this place. Then again, by the sound of his voice, a tone I've never heard until now, it seems as if he's dead set on his choice. I hope these people are genuinely proud of themselves.
As we've said before, Deshaun Walton has been struggling with a lot of mental and emotional issues and even psychological issues of his own the last few years. I mean, of all the people on the Carpe Diem network, and this isn't to have a quote-unquote gun caliber measuring contest, Deshaun Walton has lost a fair amount of people. A good friend of his from junior high school accidentally killed himself a few years ago, and it still hits him hard even to this day. And he felt like he could have been there more for him. So there's a lot riding on this. Even with the wins and losses not counting here tonight, there's a lot riding on Deshaun's shoulders right now. Here comes the woman who's going to be refereeing the main event, Deshaun's wife, Amanda Walton.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening is scheduled for one fall. Introducing the special guest referee for this match, Amanda Walton.
Sydney Maxwell, the vocal styling she's shown all night. is honestly very, very impressive. Sydney's first night announcing, actually. She's doing pretty well. But yes, Amanda is going to be refereeing this main event, and she has vowed to be as impartial as she can be. She's going to be unbiased for this matchup. But yes, as I was saying a few moments ago, Deshaun Walton has suffered a great deal of losses from a personal and frankly from a professional standpoint as well. He's lost quite a few friends and family members, either to natural causes of death, life-threatening diseases, suicides, you name it, he's lost a person to it, but he keeps on trucking along. But with what he just said to Artemis Abramo a few moments ago, it seems like Deshaun is hanging on by a thread. And while his opponent, who's making his way to the ring now, Virgil Snow, while he's lost a great deal of people as well, I'll say what I'm going to say in just a moment. As Virgil walks through the red mist. Oh my God. The size of this man, 6'10".
Introducing participant number 1. From Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing 295 pounds, Virgil Snow.
I'm actually being told in my headset that although this match will not count towards either man's record, I'm actually being told in my headset that this is going to be the very last encounter that Snow and Walton ever have in this business. And honestly, the rivalry that Snow and Walton have had the last 5 years, it's been one of the better rivalries here on the Carpe Diem Network for one reason or another. These people here in Chicago, they are not too fond of Mr. Snow, especially with the controversies that his family have caused on social media for years. Virgil has lost a few people in his life as well. And believe me, he's got a lot riding on his shoulders. And I also want to point something out as well. The one thing about the city of Chicago, as nice as it has been to Deshaun Walton through the years, Deshaun Walton has never won a match here in Chicago,
Illinois. Number 2, from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing 252 pounds, Deshaun Walton.
Deshaun Walton has never won a match here in Chicago, Illinois. Had I Invented Hell 7 years ago, he lost a match to Seth Royce. Then at SWW on the Verge, a year and a half later, he lost in a match against Shannon Silvera. Since then, he has not stepped foot in a ring in Chicago, but tonight is that night. Look at this, he's got his wedding band on his finger. Wedding band on his finger. I guess Amanda's being as lenient as she can be with the rules here. Deshaun has been the infamous talk of the town, so to speak, the last few years. For some right reasons, but mostly for a lot of wrong or politically incorrect reasons, so to speak. Maybe this night can change the tides. Got the RTF chants going at it again. Chicago has been very kind to the Carpe Diem Network. You heard Deshaun earlier. You heard the way he was speaking to Artemis Abramo, almost as if he's I don't know, almost as if he's ready to go. Both of these men better be ready to go because referee Amanda just rung the bell. This one is officially underway. This is your main event here at CDN Reason to Fight. Deshaun Walton versus Virgil Snow for what is the last time ever. Virgil getting arrogant, but Deshaun, he's known to be arrogant as well. Eyes in the back of his head, elbow to the face. And Virgil with a shotgun drop kick after countering that double stomp. These two men have had quite the intense rivalry over the last few years. Gorilla press slam by Snow. And now Virgil turning Walton over. Oh God, here we go again with these damn punches. Remember, back at ROVX, Virgil Snow broke Deshaun's orbital bone on the left side of his face with these exact punches. And now he's looking to break his damn face again. Virgil pounding away at him in front of Amanda. This is hard to watch. Virgil beating the holy hell out of him. And Amanda looking on, as concerned as she may be, she has to remain unbiased. Oh God. Deshaun bleeding. Virgil has his blood on his hand. And look at this. Look at this. His orbital bone is broken again. My God. Virgil Snow may have just completely shattered the orbital bone of Deshaun Walton with about 40 punches right to the face. And look at that image. Virgil looking at Amanda, who's trying her best not to lose her cool. These people in Chicago are not happy with what they're seeing here from Mr. Snow. Now, and again targeting the bloodied face of Walton. Look at this now. Oh, a huge heel across the ring. Big clothesline. Virgil going for the cover. Amanda counting 2 and no. Deshaun Walton kicking out. The last time these two went at it on a major stage like this. Big powerbomb right there. Big knee right to the side of the face. Now he's looking to break his other orbital bone so that way he can't see. The last time these two went one-on-one in the main event of a show, I believe was at the end of ROVW episode 13. Actually, no. It was at the end of ROVW Live Event 29 when we thought we would never see Virgil again. And speaking of not seeing, Virgil did not see that silent effect coming, but he got the shoulder up. Amanda letting Deshaun know it was 2. And now Deshaun choking Virgil. Deshaun choking the life out of Virgil here. He's honestly had enough of Virgil's antics over the years, so much so that he's resorting to dirty tactics. Big stomp to the chest. Oh, nasty kick.
This is what you wanted, is it not? Are you not entertained by this?
Stop it. Are you not entertained? Who the hell he thinks he is. Nevertheless, this matchup rages on, and again, Walton resorting to dirty tactics, something he does not normally do. Remember, Walton is 6 feet tall, 252 pounds. Virgil 6'10", weighing 295. But the smaller Walton utilizing his speed to his advantage. Granted, Walton has become quite the powerhouse himself over the years, bulking up, gaining muscle. With his cattle mutilation, though, he's got it locked in tight. Look at the bridge, the neck strength of Deshaun Walton. Virgil is in dire straits here. Amanda asking Virgil if he wants to give up. Virgil finds his way out of the cattle mutilation, elbowing Walton right into that injured eye. Oh, big clothesline again. Down goes Walton. What the hell is he doing? Virgil rolling senton across the legs. 300 pounds across the legs. Shades of what Brandon did to Chris Falcone earlier. And look at this. Now he's got the back of Walton's head touching his foot with this modified camel clutch, and now he's trying to squeeze the man's eye out of his head. Blood on the mat. Amanda asking Deshawn if he wants to give up, and you can tell that she's struggling to cope with this. Her husband and her ex-husband having a reason to fight, and I'm getting the feeling that the reason they're fighting is because of Amanda. And that's just from the professional standpoint. And look at this. Oh, sinful intention stomp. Sinful intention. 1, 2, no. And Deshawn can't believe it. He's getting angry, and I don't blame him. Get the hell over there. Oh, no, now he's arguing with the referee, and Virgil is busted open now. This matchup has been absolutely intense. No signs of slowing down.
Count, dude. This isn't how it's supposed to go. End it before he gets seriously hurt. Do it for his own safety, Amanda. End it now.
Or I will.
Sean saying end it now. Virgil went for the spear. Walton leapfrogging. What the hell? Super kick by Amanda, followed by the inheritance. The inheritance off of the super kick from Amanda. Deshawn demanding she end it, and she may just have. 2, no. Virgil kicking out. What the hell just happened? Walton going for another sinful intention, but Virgil's got him up. And now Virgil looking to finish it with the black ice. The black ice. Amanda in position. No. And Virgil, look at the blood streaming down his face now. Look at this. Oh, silent effect. Virgil was going for the spear. Again got caught with the silent effect and again kicks out. That's 2 silent effects, but did you hear the crack on that second one? Virgil may have a broken orbital bone now. You can see the intensity. Look at this image. Deshawn Walton looking behind him at both Amanda and Virgil. He's looking to end it. Look at his orbital bone. It's broken. His eyes damn near hanging out of his head. God. And now Virgil has a broken orbital bone as well, off of just, 2, 3 elbows compared to his 40 punches. What the hell is Walton doing? Oh no. Oh no. This is what Walton was talking about earlier. He's going to knock Virgil flat out with the 1 in the chamber right to the back of the head. 1 in the chamber. And that is all she wrote. My God. I don't think I've ever seen Deshawn Walton pull off a move like that. That must be a new move in his arsenal. The 1 in the chamber.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Deshawn Walton.
He may have had to use dirty tactics in this match, but it was for the greater good. He had a reason to fight, and he came out on top. And again, the wins and losses don't matter on this particular show, but what the losses that do matter are the losses of the people that are no longer with us. Walton fought for them. Virgil fought for them. Amanda fought for them earlier in the night, as did Falcone, Cuevas, and Marcano and Gemini. What a show this has been. As we take a look at the replays, Virgil right here was going for the spear, got caught with a second silent effect that broke his orbital bone and busted him open even more. Look at that. The orbital bone completely shattered. And as Deshaun Walton lined up for this new finishing maneuver of his, look at the crazed look in Walton's eyes in the background there. Virgil out on his knees, took the one in the chamber right to the back of the head. And that was all she wrote for Virgil Snow. Ladies and gentlemen, what a special event this has been. What an important event this has been. All the resources that you need, if you need help, are down in the description below. Utilize them, pass them on to somebody who's struggling, pass them on to somebody who you deeply love and care for and care about. Because you never know what your last words to somebody will be, and you never know when you're gonna go. No matter if you're a friend, foe, family, no matter if you're in Carpe Diem or not, we all have our reasons to fight. As Amanda looks up at her husband, pretty sure she's proud, but something feels a bit off about this. What a hell of a fight from Deshaun Walton.
Hey, just so you know, I'm not gonna give up. Whether you can see it or not, there is a way we can fix this. I won't give up, so long as you don't. And keep the name too. It suits you. Sempre e per sempre, mi Rosina. It's us against the world. In this life, as well as the next.
Pretty sure you all heard every word that Deshaun Walton just said to his wife Amanda. In this life and the next, it's them against the world. I don't really know what Deshaun means by that. But nevertheless, thank you everybody. Thank you Chicago. Thank you to those who tuned in, whether you like this place or not. It's about more than just virtual wrestling. It's about more than just fictional storylines utilizing pixels. If you're struggling with mental health issues, if you're struggling with psychological issues, or any issues of the like, do not hesitate to reach out. Do not hesitate to ask for help. Do not be ashamed of it. We're here with you. We're fighting with you. You are not alone. I've been Ryan Stone. Good night, everybody from Chicago. Take care of yourselves and each other. And always remember to be kind to those who are struggling. Good night.